Hello Aquarius, welcome to your December 2025 tarot forecast. The messages that come through may resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or your north node. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, links will be listed below. But Aquarius, we have Venus and Mars together side by side in Sagittarius from December 1st through 14th. This is going to be very spiritual energy for you, very healing energy for you. All right, and may really have you in your emotions about relationships and others in their emotions about you. All right, so let's pull some cards. Let's see what's happening for Aquarius in December. The last month of 2025, can you believe it? All right, so we had Destiny flip. Never wander far from your spirit's guidance. It is directly linked to your angel of destiny. Okay, Aquarius, you've really got to listen to that intuition and follow the signs and synchronicities in December. It is aligning you to destiny. We're going to pull some tarot to go deeper into what this destiny is, okay? But this is the overall arcing energy for you guys for December. It's aligning to destiny. And sometimes when we are trying to achieve something, we can have a lot of challenges, a lot of setbacks. And if that's the case for you, this is such a strong message of do not give up. Don't give in, don't give up. You've got to keep moving forward. You are on your path of destiny, no matter what this is. Now, you can never interfere with another person's free will, okay? But when it comes to you and what you want and your dreams and your goals and what you're trying to achieve, you're on your path, okay? And some of you, this just may be a series of what seems to be random events that just align you to this new person, this new job, this really lucky opportunity. It's going to be different for each of you, okay? But it's just like this series of events just plays out and boom, 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 it aligns you. And you can have some intuition about something like, maybe I should go back and double check this, or maybe somebody invited you to go out somewhere and you're like, ugh, I don't want to go. But then you're like, you know what, maybe I need to go, and you go. It's like everything's just lining up for you, Aquarius. Really pay attention to those signs and synchronicities, okay? It's all about your destiny in December. So let's pull some tarot. Let's go deeper. Oh, look at this. We've got the Empress. This is abundance. This is comfort. This is nurturing. This is fertility. This is Venus, okay? Venus is in Sagittarius. Five of Cups. Queen of Swords. Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're very protective of your energy, and Knight of Swords. Oh my goodness. You are very protective of your energy. And that's why Spirit's like, loosen up, be open. Look at the very next card would be the Eight of Swords. Okay, we're going to actually take that because that's what I'm feeling. You're very protective of your energy because of what you've gone through in the past. Okay, and you want to be wise, and you really don't want to repeat the same mistake twice, okay? You're just wanting to do the right thing and be there for yourself and make the right choices. And so in doing that, your energy is very guarded, okay? With the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And then here we've got the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Swords, okay? Why are we very guarded? Because of some sadness that we've experienced, okay? And so that's another reason why Spirit's saying, listen, any sort of setback or challenge that you face in December, don't let it deter you. Don't let it get you down or make you sad. Like, you will absolutely overcome it, whatever it is. Okay, you are going to overcome it. And part of this destiny is you finally getting over what has happened here to you, whether this is at the hands of another person, it's just life circumstances in general. Sometimes we've just gone through too much for too long and it's all very heavy and we feel like we're breaking down. You've gone through something, Aquarius, okay? With 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and 8 of Swords, you've gone through something that's really hurt you and changed you. And through this Queen and Knight of Swords, I see this as you protecting yourself, okay? Because you don't want to lose what you have, which is that Empress energy. So you are really protecting yourself, okay? And you've gone through it with this 5 of Cups. You've really gone through it. And there's also this message that even though this wasn't fun, this was part of the journey to where you're headed, this destiny that the very first card out. Okay, every step on your journey is sacred. But 10s also indicate that the hardest part is over. You're at the end of the journey. So you're at the end of this 5 of Cups journey. You're not going to be stuck in it forever. Okay, you're at the end and it is part of your destiny that's leading you to something pretty spectacular that's happening in December. So let's pull some more tarot. Let's go deeper. Right, 6 of Cups. Yep, there's the energy of the past. King of Swords. Okay, so you got the Queen, King, and Knight of Swords. You got the Queen of Swords under the Queen of Swords. Okay. 4 of Wands. We like to see this. So where we had 10 of Swords, now you're going into 4 of Wands, which is stability, strong foundation. And Knight of Swords. Are you kidding me? Okay, so you got the Knight of Swords twice and the Queen of Swords twice. And, you know, here, look at who's on the bottom. The Page of Swords. So we'll take that. It's like the whole family of swords has come out to play. Okay, so we pulled 5 cards from each deck. The tarot deck only has 78 cards. And you've got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords twice. So that's big deal energy coming through. With the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, you're in the vibes. You know, you're just very intuitive, okay? You guys, the heart chakra is the air chakra. You guys are air signs. You're very intuitive. You feel everything. You know what's up. And even at times, you may want to try to ignore or pretend that you're not feeling what you feel because you just know the truth of things. But it always, like, your intuition is always proved valid to you at some point, okay? And so with that Queen of Swords, that's such a strong message of, yes, you can trust yourself, okay? You know energy, you can navigate energy, but make sure that that 10 of Swords is not impacting your intuition or your judgment, because it's over now, okay? And there's messages coming in for you with 2 Knight of Swords. And you know what, Aquarius? This is just a small message for some. Not all are going to resonate with this. But with the King and Queen of Swords, this is the divine counterparts, okay? And we have this coming through with the 6 of Cups. And so I do feel for some Aquarius, there is this romance of the past that's trying to come back in. And for you, this was a big deal. This person was a big deal to you. And that's why you have Eight of Swords. Like, I need to protect myself. This person either really hurt me, or they disappointed me, they lied, they betrayed, they did something, and you threw yourself into that Eight of Swords. Even though you really love them, you care about them, you blocked and guarded your energy. And now here they are trying to come back in and create a new strong foundation with you after you've already gone through the Ten of Swords with this person. Okay, but it's like they want another opportunity. And with those two Knights of Swords, two Queens of Swords, this could be like a second go round at something. This could also indicate an age gap between you and this person. If this isn't romance, this could also indicate like a family member that you are estranged from. This could be like a parent-child dynamic, where you're estranged from your parents or from your adult children, something like that, where you just had this really bad falling out in the past, and now they really want to make amends with you. And here's the next thing, Aquarius, no matter how this relates or resonates to you, everything that's played out is part of the journey, is part of the destiny for where you're ultimately going to end up. And Spirit's not talked about where the, final destination is just yet. It's more about the details of what's happened, and to not let the heaviness deter you from what could be, from where you're headed. Because there's destiny at play, especially around relationships, okay? I mean, we've got the Empress, the Queen, the Knight, and then we've got the King, the Queen, the Knight, and then the Page. That's a lot of people energy, okay? Six of Cups, the past or strong soul bond. Five of Cups, very sad. Ten of Swords, rock bottom, feeling like you were very hurt, very betrayed, very let down. So it's about your destiny with certain relationships, or going through certain things in relationships for the destined union that's, just upon you. And this could be like the destined union of you and romance, or you and a friend who's going to be a true kindred spirit, is a part of your soul tribe. So let's pull some more tarot. All right, so the Page of Canes, so the Page of Swords again. So even if we didn't take it in this deck, it would have come out in this deck. The whole family of swords. Three of Candles, Three of Wands. So you've been kind of waiting for communication here. And then the Moon. We're going to have the full moon in Gemini on the 4th of December. And then we're going to have the new moon in Sag on the 19th. Three of Good Cheer, so Three of Cups. So there is a reunion of some kind going on. And Queen of Good Cheer, so the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we've got a lot of people. Out of these next 5 cards, 2 of them are people cards. Page of Canes, and then Page of Good Cheer, I'm sorry, Queen of Good Cheer, which is the Page of Swords, and then the Queen of Cups down there. So you got some water energy coming in, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So Aquarius, I'm sorry, this is around people, okay? Relationships, and there's multiple relationships being referenced here. Like, it's kind of overwhelming, all of the different messages, all the different paths of what this could be. And you got the Three of Candles and the Three of Cups. So some of you, this could even indicate like 3 different relationships in your life, okay? What I see is in December, you're really thinking about relationships of past and present. And I do see Three of Cups, reconciliation, reunion, reconnection, talking. And it could be fellow air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Piscean energy, strong Piscean, strong water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. The moon represents Pisces in the tarot, but Cancer is ruled by the moon. So Piscean or Cancer energy. This is Venus. That's the Empress is what represents Venus. In the tarot, Venus rules Libra and Taurus. Okay, but you are really thinking about relationships and making decisions here. And that's why you've got to trust yourself and the signs and the synchronicities. Like you feel it, Aquarius. You know what's meant to be, and you know where it's time to move on and move forward. And when it comes to your dreams, your goals, your desires, you also need to make sure that you're very open and following the promptings and the cues leading you towards some sort of manifestation and fulfillment of that energy. But man, the past is coming back. And in a sense, you've kind of waited for this. So some of you, this reconnection could be, we already know it's in the works and you've been planning it. Okay, like you've just been kind of waiting on this. And for other Aquarius, it's like you've been waiting on somebody to apologize or make the effort, put in the energy, really step it up in your relationship. But I see happiness. I see apologies. I see a lot of communication. I see some Aquarius who are married and currently in a separation, like you guys coming back together, you guys getting that worked out. You could even be, there could be some friends from the past that are reconnecting. It doesn't even have to be that things had a falling out or things went bad in the past. I just, 6 of Cups and 3 of Cups and all these people, it's like about reconnection, reconciliation, maybe even meeting for the first time, healing, apologies, reunions, love, happiness, connectedness, a lot of communication. And whatever relationship is entering your life or leaving your life, it's part of your destiny. And you've got to trust the journey, Aquarius. And anything that feels challenging or heavy in December, Spirit's like, don't let that deter you. Things are working out in such a beautiful way. All right, the Hanged Man. Yeah, anything that's kind of been stuck, been on pause, it's part of the journey. And you're realizing that. As much as it sucks, like the hard stuff sucks, you're going to realize the importance and significance of it through December and how it does grow and help and heal. 9 of Swords. So this is worrying, overthinking, overanalyzing. 6 of Pentacles. So there is going to be a return of your energy. There's people coming back in. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, the Winter Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune. And 3 of Winter Wands. Okay, so you got the 3 of Wands twice too. Which you've been waiting for. The wait is over. Getting the information that you need. Getting the understanding that you need. So 2 Queens, 2 Knights of Swords, and then 2 3 of Wands. The wait is over. You're going to hear from somebody. You're going to run into people. You're going to reconnect. You're going to have long conversations. All of it's part of your destiny. And some of you, it's like finally overcoming the past. And you're going to feel free of that. And when it comes to dreams or goals, I'm telling you, Aquarius, follow your intuition and don't let anything deter you. And just remind yourself through December, everything that's unfolding is part of your greater destiny. And all I'm really getting through all of these cards is people, like your relationships with others, family members, friendships, romances, relationships of past or present, new relationships coming in. And all of it's part of your destiny. And what that means is going to be a little bit different for each of you, just depending on how your December is going. And when you feel like you've done all you can do, sometimes all you can do is sit back and wait and just trust the timing. Slay. So look at that. Slay, Aquarius. Slay December. Okay, you're going to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of happiness. There's connection, communion, help with contribution. So we got the Six of Pentacles down here, and which you are putting out, you are absolutely getting back in December. And storm, uncertainty. That's what you're coming out of. Okay, where you didn't know, now you do. Aquarius, I feel there's some really deep talks. Like, it's not even, oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Like, there's so much layer to these conversations that you're going to be having with others. And again, it's like you're not wanting to be open and vulnerable because of past hurt and pain and things like that. But Spirit's saying just listen with an open heart. You're in tune. You'll just know if somebody's being real and honest and true, or if they're full of crap and have an ulterior motive. Like, you'll just know. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor right now. And you're feeling blessed. And all of this is leading to destiny, some destiny that's unfolding in December. And I really wanted to, you know, narrow that down, what that destiny is. But all I keep getting is people. And so through your relationship with others, it brings you to this destiny that's unfolding. That could be something really magical with the Wheel of Fortune, or it could be this returning relationship or this new relationship that's coming into your life. It's like it's all part of your destiny. And therefore, you know, you got to take the good with the bad because it's all connected. And the outcome of this makes you very, very happy. Okay, so there's destiny here through the Wheel of Fortune, but it's really like pointing to relationships, even though I know there's more to it than that. That's just like all Spirit's giving me. Is it's like through the relationships you're going to understand the greater destiny, the greater path that you've been on. And then there's just something miraculous that's happening for you with this Wheel of Fortune. All right, Aquarius, so those are your messages. Again, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, links will be listed below. I am sending you all so much love and light. Take care.